Last time on the Ezio Trilogy.
Dear sister, Masyaf is overrun by a battery of Templars, and their motive is clear. They desire the secrets locked away in Altair's library. Secrets they believe will lead them to something called the Grand Temple. Whether or not this is true, I do know the library is real. I have seen its door for myself. But none can enter. Not without 5 keys which were sent to Constantinople with Niccolò Polo almost 300 years ago. Claudia, I must find these keys. The Templars have already located one, and I do not know how difficult it will be to find the others. Only time, skill, and a bit of luck will tell.
Hoş geldin kardeşim. Unless the legend is a lie, you are the man I long to meet. Renowned master and mentor. Ezio Auditori de la.
Prego.
Forgive me. I have a hard time remembering that Italian gibberish.
Da Firenze, the city where I was born.
Ah, yes. So, by your custom, I would be Yusuf da Istanbul. I like that.
Istanbul. Yet another name for this city.
Evet, it's a local favorite. Come, mentor da Firenze. I will show you around. Welcome to Constantinople, Ezio. The crossroads of the world. Many generations of men have ruled the city, but they have never subdued her. She always bounces back.
It seems a fine place to call home.
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our Let's Play of the Ezio Trilogy. After the events at Masyaf, Ezio travels to Constantinople to meet the Turkish Brotherhood and to begin his search for the Masyaf keys. Master Assassin Yusuf introduced Ezio to the city, the factions within it, and new weapons and methods to fight or bypass the Templars. Now let us see what Ezio's next move is within Constantinople. Let's do this!
Claudia, Constantinople, called Istanbul by the Turks, has welcomed me as one of its own. The assassins here, led by an affable fighter named Yusuf, take great pride in their city. A place as diverse and colorful as one could imagine. But it is a troubled city too. A rebellious faction of Byzantine Templars still fights to retain influence. And their recent attacks have delayed my search for the Masyaf keys. But this will not last. As soon as I am able, I will begin looking for Niccolò Polo's former trading post, in search of clues that will bring me nearer to the Masyaf keys.
Sequence 3, Lost and Found.
How did we do?
We have won the day and recovered our den. But we lost a few friends in this fight.
So much death for so little gain.
You have some experience recruiting new assassins, do you not?
More than a little.
The people here are quite sick of these Templar attacks. Can you turn on your charms and find us a few more recruits?
See, but this den will not do for training them. Not this soon.
A good point. Speak with one of my men in Galata after you are finished. He can help you begin their training.
Let's take a look at the map real quick. So it looks like our main mission is up here. We're over here. And even though it's not on the map, there definitely was an assassin recruit somewhere around here. Alrighty then. See, this is the Galata district. It's the single district in this portion of the map, and I believe, if I am correct, that the Galata district is actually on the Asian side of Constantinople, while this is on the European side of Constantinople. Most likely, well, I won't say most likely, it definitely is, since this is the bigger portion of the city, and most of the city did belong to the European/Balkan side of, well, the world. Well, yeah. Let's recruit some assassins and probably do some of these viewpoints if we can. For instance, like this one. I swear there was an assassin recruit on the map here somewhere. Maybe in the Templar looking symbol. I'm trying to remember all the types of missions and side missions that were in this game. And I assume that is a type of mission. It's a tradition in Assassin's Creed, especially for me, to immediately try to search for the viewpoints and get all the viewpoints. Some of them I'm pretty sure will be locked for us at the moment, in one shape or form, but we can still get this one at least. Yeah, the hook blade makes climbing so much faster and so much easier. A nice addition. I know for certain settings it wouldn't make sense for the hook blade to exist, but in others it definitely does. And voila. There we go. Alright, let's actually look at the map again. I want to see what is this Templar looking symbol again? Hidden Tomb. Okay, so that's the symbols for hidden tombs in this game. Got it. And then there's the thief missions. Yep, I remember those. I'm pretty sure there's also Romani missions, because there's the Romani HQ there. Not sure if there's a mercenary section to this or not. We'll see. Anyway, one other thing. Templar/Assassin influence. And let's see, 1, 2. Well, granted, this one never gets attacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 actually. Okay, got it. And they can easily the assassin dens could fall apart, which also makes sense because it's always an endless battle between the two. And I also noted, if I remember correctly, this is the Imperial Palace. And this, I forgot what this is. We'll have to see when we actually get over there. But yeah. Alright, I think we can... I'm gonna attempt to get to that viewpoint. Because I'm not sure if we can get past those walls or not. We'll see. Okay, yeah, we can go here. It's just we're gonna have to be very... I won't say stealthy, but we gotta make sure we don't end up fighting everybody in this place. Alright, we almost made it. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Certain words in certain Roman words, so certain words of many different languages are hard for me to try to pronounce. And I know that this is definitely Turkish. I try not... If I have no idea how to pronounce it, I don't. If I have some idea, I try to. But, yeah. Anyway, I think right here is the viewpoint? I believe so. Let's see. No, it's not. Okay, where is it then? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see. There we go. Luckily, it appears there's not many guards in the entire area at the moment, so we should be okay getting out of here now. Alright, let's look at the map. And it looks like we've cleared out. Now, I will say one thing about AC Revelations that many of the other games don't do as well, including the other two Ezio Trilogy games, is when it uncovers the map, it uncovers all of the available map that you can actually go to. Like in Brotherhood and AC2, when you uncover the entire map, technically through all the viewpoints and such, there will still be sections of the map that are kind of hidden or obscured by like the weird animus fog. But in this game, from what I understand from playing it back in the day and playing it throughout the years, is that in reality it actually shows you the entirety of the map. So like there's no like none of this animus bullcrap is going into the actual map itself. The only part I would say it does so is like right here near the harbor sections. But it actually shows the entire available map for you, which is nice. Because like in AC3, for instance, the viewpoints only uncover portions and you have to actually walk around and uncover everything. But there's also areas over there that still can't be fully uncovered technically. But enough of the rant, let's head to the next viewpoint. Oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to talk about at some point is the term Byzantine. Yes, it's technically okay to call... Okay, well, let me start from the beginning. The word Byzantine is supposed to be referencing the Eastern Roman Empire after the Western Empire fell. And I guess it makes sense to try to distinguish from the full Roman Empire and the oh, actually there's something up there real quick. From the full empire and just the eastern half that existed after the fact. But it'll, as someone who knows a lot of history and got a history degree, it always just, I won't say irks me, but it feels so weird for people to call them the Byzantines. Because they would never call themselves that. They called themselves the Romani, the Romans, other Greek words for Romans, etc. But after they fell, I think like 100 or so years after they fell, or 200 years, I'm not sure exactly when, some historian decided to call them the Byzantines instead of the Romans. For what reason, I don't remember. One of the theories is to try to discredit them so that the Holy Roman Empire of the Germans could be more legit, I think. But it doesn't bother me. It's just I wanted to mention that when they say Byzantine, they're referring to the Romans, because the Roman Empire did exist for a long time, since literally 35 BC. So they've existed, I want to say, for almost 1,500 years. That is a long time for an empire. Hell, you can't, even if you count the Republic version, because honestly, the Republic near the last like 2 centuries of its existence was basically an empire in itself. Oh, another memory fragment. Or data fragment, that's what it's called. Now these are a collectible, obviously, as there's like 100 of them, but they actually serve a purpose in this game, and we will see that later on as we collect enough of them. And I actually like what they represent, because they do a lot. They unlock certain things that give more context and more backstory to certain characters. Certain modern day characters, that is. Oh. Oh. Don't worry, we're not gonna stay on this roof. We're going over here. Okay, I think it's in this Colosseum. I believe this is a Colosseum. Actually, no, I think this is a Hippodrome. Or a theater thing. No. Yep, no, it is the Hippodrome. Definitely a smaller... This is a small Hippodrome, because I know there was a massive Hippodrome in Constantinople. I don't know if this is supposed to be that same Hippodrome. It could be, since over the years it probably could have been decreased to a much smaller size, and plus it's mostly just ruins, as the rest of it has been torn down and for room for other buildings and such. And another point synchronized. But yeah, it's one thing I kind of wish that this game just called them the Romans, but granted, back when this game was made, I think the term Byzantine was more looked at scholarly as the proper term to call them. I think nowadays there's a bit of a pushback on it. A little bit of a pushback. Not too much, but yeah. It looks... Oh, there are mercenary missions. Okay. Okay. I will avoid the viewpoints that are part of the Templar Den, since I don't want to unlock those at the moment. So that means the next viewpoint is all the way over there. Let's go. Okay, after climbing over here, I realized this viewpoint is one of the few that are inaccessible to us at the very moment, because it's behind... I want to say this is a major fortress in the game. I forgot what part of the city this is, but I think it's like the area where the massive barracks are. And then there's also this Templar den here, so I can't really get to the other side to check if that portion of the wall over there is scalable. I don't remember. I don't think it is. I don't think any part of the wall is. You actually have to wait until those the several entrances are opened, which I think happens a few sequences from now or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but either way, no big deal. Let's check if there's any other viewpoints we can look at on this side of Constantinople, and there appears not to be, so let's go on to the next main mission.
Are you a compassionate man, Effendi? Can you help me? That I stole fruit from a vendor, I will not deny. But only because my hunger has trumped my honesty. Bring me the key to these chains, and I will repay you tenfold.
The prisoner. A man has been arrested for stealing food. Show him some mercy. Full synchronization. Pickpocket the guard to retrieve the key. Will do.
Wait right here.
Obviously.
Must obey all steward rules. Shops will not open without steward permission. At all times, will be doubled to the militia and properly...
Hold on.
like a rabid monkey.
Where do you think that one's from? On him! Get the bastard!
A bit old to carry on like that, no?
Stop now! I offer you...
There we go. Oh yeah, one other thing. I know there's multiple fast travel things along the docks to get to the other side of the map, but you can also actually swim. You can actually swim all the way across, which is actually quite cool. It takes a while, because, well, you only can swim so fast, but it is quite cool that you can do that. You can bypass those fast travel things. Anyway, we got your key, mister. Time for you to join the Brotherhood.
You humble me, Effendim. I will return to the merchant I robbed and show him the same kindness.
After you have cleared your conscience, amigo, consider joining our cause. To be an honest man, one needs honest work.
I would be honored. Saul.
There we go. Another recruit. Well, not another. Well, technically another one if you think about it. I'm not even trying to pronounce his name. And now we have the ability to actually recruit assassins, so they can show up randomly on the map. Don't know if they'll show up at the moment, since I think we can only have a limited amount at the moment. Oh yeah, there's also this guy that we can do missions for, if I remember correctly. Anyway, the next main mission, it appears to be over here, so let's head over there. Well, what a coincidence. Another viewpoint for us to view. Or synchronize, or whatever word you would like to use. Obviously, it's actually below us. I thought it would be up here. Surprisingly, most of them aren't up that high. Oh shit! I thought I was gonna... Oh! I just saved myself from death. Jesus. Alright, synchronize. And there we go. I think that is the final synchronization point in Galata, actually. Nope, there is one more. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get that final one in this district. Since it is pretty close to us. There we go. And voila, another viewpoint synchronized. And if we take a look, all of the district of Galata has been uncovered to us. Alrighty, let's head to the next main mission. Den Leader. One of your assassins has gained enough experience to lead one of your assassin dens. Den leaders can progress to the rank of Master Assassin after performing unique missions with you. Once assigned as a den leader, that assassin will be linked permanently to that den, so choose wisely. Alrighty then. Obviously we already have somebody that we can select because this is the tutorial. Ghazi, I can pronounce Ghazi. I cannot pronounce the rest of that. He will become the den leader of this specific den within the district of Galata. I am sure. The Sentinel, Part 1. This apprentice is concerned about some suspicious activity in this district. Hear what he has to say. Full synchronization. Use your assassin signal at least one time. Alrighty then.
Mentor, we have a problem. A great many assassins have disappeared in recent months, and I believe I know why.
Disappeared? Do you mean they have been killed?
I fear so, but there is no time to explain. Hide in the park west of here, and wait for me to arrive. You shall see for yourself.
Just doing that now so that we can make sure that is completed. Granted, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to use that in the rest of this mission, so hopefully we'll be able to. Hopefully I didn't screw myself up right doing that right then and there.
Better stock for valuables.
The types of abuse recently committed. Enemies will be unduly hurt. The situation has come.
Sharpen your senses. There is a danger here I do not fully understand. You keep watch, and I will have a look around.
Is in control and will remain so.
I do not like the look of this.
Follow that man! Only a guilty man runs with such speed! And only a fool stops to fight!
Are you injured?
My pride is wounded, and now my heart is heavy. That man, his name is Vari. He was an assassin once.
He has obvious skill, and a score to settle.
Evet, until that man is caught or killed, I fear none of us will be safe in this city.
And until you are properly trained, I will not let you go head-to-head with a killer as deadly as this man. Let us focus on further honing your skills first.
Ah, yes. The Assassin's Guild. I love this thing because they improved upon the Brotherhood version. Mediterranean Defense. Send your assassins to conquered cities. Mediterranean Defense. The Mediterranean Defense feature allows you to send assassins to perform missions in cities throughout the Mediterranean region. You can undermine the Templars by freeing these cities from their influence. When a city has been reclaimed, the assassins will establish a permanent presence there. This will unlock options to help develop it and make it prosper. Templar agents, however, will attempt to retake their lost cities, and may even launch a massive attack if you are not careful to maintain your influence over the city. And that alone, once you actually see how it works, it's beautiful. Because it makes it so it's not just some passive thing. Because in Brotherhood, it's a passive thing that you send them out so they can get stronger and becomes better, so that when you use them in game, they're pretty good they're useful. But in this, they do that, but it also shows that this is an actual active war between the Templars and Assassins. Because previously, the Templars just allowed all this to happen. But clearly, once you start liberating and taking more control over these cities, the Templars will try to counteract your influence, and that you have to continue to stay vigilant and continue to do that. Eventually, it becomes quite easy, like Brotherhood, to an extent, but there's always that push to keep you like, okay, this city, we've controlled it for a while now, but they are trying to push back on here, so let's do this contract here and here. It's a good improvement over the Brotherhood version of the system, and it's great. So our first contract that we have, the only one available, is in Bursa. The Little Prince. It will decrease Templar control by 50%. We'll get a crap ton of XP for the assassins we send, and $500. Alright. Sultan Bazid's third and least capable son, Korkut, has been captured by Templar thugs and is being held hostage in Bursa. Send in a team of assassins to eliminate all Templars and rescue the prince. And of course, we will send our level 11 assassin. And of course, it'll be 100% because it is not a super difficult mission, and he's already a level 11, so... Alright. We're about to send these recruits, yep. And... there we go. And he's already been promoted, technically, because we did the first mission with him. Alrighty then. Let's collect this real quick. I also like how the crafting system is next to these, so whenever you're in the city and you find this, there will always be a bomb crafting thing next to it, so that you can actually upgrade stuff, or craft bombs and upgrade bombs, etc. Alright, let's take a look where the next main mission is. It is back in the main portion of Constantinople. Alrighty then. We'll head there, but first I think I'm gonna head to this blacksmith and see if I can get any new gear. And also collect our money from the bank that's right next to it. And once then, we'll head to the main mission. Alright, there's Mike. And that does withdraw our money. We can also take a look at the record book, which gives us the summary. It shows us all the things that we can eventually get. It also shows us how many shops there are. 15 blacksmith, 14 doctor, 15 tailors, 15 bookshops, and 14 banks. There's also renovations for the 3 factions, the Romani, the thieves, and the mercenaries, as well as a decent amount of landmarks. It'll also give us some money.
Concluded to mutual satisfaction.
Alright, let's see if there's any new armor for us.
I may be expensive,
we have a decent amount
but
of
my...
Let us see. Yep. Azap leather braces. They'll give us 1 health and 2 resistance. Bam. And we can repair these for 26, so let's do that. Because they did take a little bit of damage. Weapons. We don't have enough money, but there's the Prussian Warhammer, the Persian, Shamshir, the Florentine Falchion, the Bearded Axe, and the Assassin Taigun Sword, which is the sword that we're using at the moment. Alright, small weapons. We have the Kurdish Jambia, the standard stiletto, and the Macedonian dagger. All pretty decent. And of course, the crossbow, which costs us a lot of money. But we will get it soon, as quickly as we can, because just like in Brotherhood, the crossbow is very good. It is a very good weapon to have early on. Of course, you can buy ammunition, which we're going to do. And there we go. We are now broke. Oh wait, I didn't fill it up. There we go. Now we only have $600 to our name. And also we can buy ingredients. I think there's specific ingredients depending on the blacksmith or place we buy from. But you can buy fuse shells, the Indian gunpowder, and pyrite coins in this specific thing. Alrighty then. I gotta say, even though it's one of the earlier upgraded armors you can have, the leather, the ASAP leather pauldrons and bracers fit so well with this version of Ezio's robes. It's very good.
Any damage?
Not that I can see. Byzantine Templars may be bad hosts, but are decent tenants. Once they capture a location, they like to keep it intact.
Because they intend to stay.
Kesin Linkle. Well, as promised, if you want to learn how to craft your own bombs, I can show you. Don't touch that. One wrong move and bang! The building comes down.
Are you serious?
The look on your face! Here, I'll show you.
Bomb crafting. The assassins now have control of the Imperial North Den, and Yusuf is at ease. Learn more about bomb crafting before setting out. Oh, this is the, I forgot what they're called. The challenges, challenges that you can do, and there's different kinds for, obviously, the other factions and all that. Let's loot all of these so that we can have the ingredients we need. There we go. And then there's a book that tells us about all the different bombs that we can craft. And they tell us what they are useful for. I think they don't tell us how they actually, what you need for them. But, until you craft them yourself, I think. But, at least it shows you how many different types there are, and it's pretty cool. Because you can create your own smoke bombs, thunder bomb splinters, calatraps. There's so many different types. It's very nice.
We craft our bombs from a combination of 3 parts. The shell, the gunpowder, and the primary ingredient. Sometimes we add a few extras too, for fun. But we'll come to that later. For now, focus on these elements. You'll find many ingredients for bomb recipes scattered throughout the city. So keep your eyes open and your nose to the ground as you move about.
That should keep me busy. Grazie, Yusuf. Have you ever seen this book?
No. It's a journal?
Si.
The Secret Crusade by Niccolò Polo. Marco's father?
I found this on a Templar in Masyaf. It mentions the 5 keys to Altair's library. Niccolò brought them here and hid them.
Ah, and the Templars know this, so it's a race against time.
They found one already, beneath Topkapi. I want to recover it and find the other 4.
So, where will you begin?
The old Polo trading post, I think. They ran a business in this area, no?
I believe so. Speak with a man named Piri Reis in the Bazaar. He can point you in the right direction. And teach you a few more bomb recipes, if you are so inclined.
Piri Reyes. I think I have seen some of your earliest work.
Reyes? Did Yusuf Tazim send you? That sounds like one of his exaggerations.
See, he said you could show me the location of Niccolò Polo's former trading post.
Ah, you must be that Florence fella he's been yammering on about. Lothario?
Ezio.
I don't hear the difference. Yes, the old Polo shop. It's just west of Hagia Sophia. Here.
Grazie. Yusuf also mentioned that you were the man to talk to about specialty bombs.
Ah, that man. He is a talker. A vet. I'm a navigator in the Sultan's Navy. Currently on leave to study cartography. But through my soldiering, I've also gained an appreciation for artillery and explosives. And it has served the assassins well. It gives us an edge. I carry many kinds of bombs. For assassins only, of course. Lethal, tactical, diversionary, and a few peculiar casings. Everything you see here is for sale. If you can prove you know how to use it first.
I am eager to learn.
Well, no one is stopping you. Just let me know.
Of course. Of course. I think each of these paintings... Oh, what did I say? Yeah. Except these are 4 different missions and they each give you a nice different type of bomb that you now can craft. And of course there's also a crafting thing here. And there's also the challenges here. And I think that's everything in this. Actually no, wait. What is this? Is this the Yep, this is the Mediterranean defense. He has been promoted to 2nd rank. You've recruited another guy. That's the guy that we got from that was a thief. Simel Fasal. And yep. And yep. So you can actually there's a second thing. You can actually look at each assassin that you have. Currently we only have the 2. So we need to take out more dens to secure more assassins. At the moment we have him, these 2. And you obviously, like the previous game, you can upgrade which one you want, and it also shows what weapons he has. You can also change the colors of his suit. I love how it's assassin white, but there's not too much white in the uniform. It doesn't matter. All the different costumes or robes that they can use are pretty nice. They're all pretty nice. And you also gotta have the hood on and off just to see. And of course, at the moment, he's pixelated because he's out in a mission, so you can actually look at him. But now we can actually look at all of them. Let's see, we have Alexandria, Algiers, Bursa, Athens, Damascus, Genoa, Jerusalem, Lisbon, Madrid, Marseille, Tripoli, and Tunisia, or Tunis, or Tunisia. Well, Tunisia is the few. I think it's it's been called Tunisia before. I don't know why I said Tunisia. It should just be Tunis, but anyway. Let's check Bursa again. And there is a bunch of them. Alrighty then. And you can see a bunch of these missions get rid of Templar control, and one of them actually allows us to take control over the city. It's easier once you decrease the Templars' influence greatly and all that. And since Bursa is the closest to Constantinople, we will strike there first. So let's do the Stop a Bonfire mission, which will give us the reward of 5%, minus 5% Templar control. A Qadir of Templars, posing as zealots, have organized a book burning. Liberate as many books as you can. And of course, sending this boy out, it will be 100% successful, so let's send him out. There we go. Alrighty then. Let us exit. We'll come back for those bomb missions later on. Alright, let's see. The next main mission is over here. And there's also a hidden tomb over here. I think they're different missions, but they could also be part of the same mission, potentially. We will see. We will see. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of the Ezio Trilogy. I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.